Hello, welcome to my studio. Today we're going to do some collage. So if you saw my last video, you would have seen me creating a wolf collage in this little collage sketchbook that I'm trying to fill up as my part of my goal for 2021, to fill up all my half-started sketchbooks. And that is the collage that I did with in the last video with an old torn up painting that I had kept the pieces of. So today I'm going to do another collage, and I will show you some of the stuff I'm going to be picking from. I can get my phone out of here. There we go. This is some stuff I have out from yesterday. And I've got my Liquitex matte medium. I have some inks, acrylic inks that I may be choosing from. Some markers, Posca markers, Tombos, and some acrylics, some different tools, texture making, anything on there. And then I have Neocolors, ink tints, Stabilos, which I may or may not use. And this is my collage stash. So this is where I will be picking out what I'm going to use for my next collage. I even have old pattern pieces in here, which are kind of fun to use for collage material. Old palette papers, magazine cutouts, more old palette papers. I have to tell you, the old palette papers are fabulous for collage, and oftentimes you actually see something in them. Like right away I see a face here with some eyes, the chin, and the shoulder coming down, and some, either a headdress or her hair up here. Wonder if I want to use that one next. Got some great colors in it, but I'm going to keep digging for a minute and see. Revolutionary Impulse. Okay, I'm going to keep digging, and then I will get back to you and show you what I have picked out, and then we'll get making the collage. Maybe I'll even light my candle, as long as I don't set anything on fire. Okay, so these are just some of the bits I picked out after excavating through my collage stash box. This is an old pattern piece. Now, I don't know yet which of these items I will use and which I won't. This is an old gelatin print that I did. I made my own gelatin print and explored doing things with that for a while. And that's another gelatin print I did long ago. Copies of some old letters. Little adorable girl in a newspaper. This kind of struck me. I like that. Coffee filter. And I got this at a tag sale, I think. It's a handwritten recipe book that I use bits from sometimes. So that should give me plenty to work with, and let's see what I can come up with. Back to the, as I was saying in the last video, Jude Hill calls it the what-ifing stage. Just placing things and exploring, kind of intuitively letting things happen instead of trying to use my left brain to figure it out. Actually, do I really want that straight? perfect example of what ifing is. I was planning on doing it that way, but now that I look at it, I think I prefer it that way. Yes, I do prefer it that way. It's such a wonderful process because there's so many possibilities, so many possible directions that you can go in. Well, this paper's thicker than I thought it was at first. More what ifing. Boy, I think I'm really liking the simplicity of just that. Let's see. I like the tree, but I also like the simplicity of just this sort of moon figure in the rocks. Yeah, I think simplicity wins out on this one. You know, it's funny because I've watched people do collage on different videos and different workshops before, and they'll move a piece, and as the viewer, I'm like, yes, yes, leave it there, because the viewer has a different perspective available, and of course, different tastes. So just when I thought I was done, I'm going in a completely different direction now. I feel like I want some letters or something in the background, but I don't want it to be so strong. Maybe I shouldn't fight it, but I feel like because these are so light, they need just a little bit more. You know, actually what I might do is take a sheet from an old book and put it down with white gesso, and then see and push it back, in other words, with white gesso. think I'm going to give that a try. Sort of push it to the background with the white gesso and then put these on. Okay, I'm going to get some white gesso. Got my golden gesso. So here's a tip for things like gesso where the lip tends to get really sticky and the lid is hard to get off. I keep, in a small Altoids container, I keep coconut oil. And whenever I notice that this edge is getting goopy or the lid is getting a little hard to get off, I clean it off real good, clean off the inner part of the top lid, and I coat both this part and this part with coconut oil. And it makes it super easy to open up. All right, let's see. Oh, I gotta put my protection sheet in there. Protect the pages underneath. Okay, now I'm going to let that dry a little bit, and then I'm going to coat it. Because these are kind of thick, this is a strange paper. I'm not sure what kind of paper this is on. It's kind of thick and coarse. I'm going to let this dry, and then I'm going to put matte medium on and coat it with matte medium to glue those down. Liquitex matte medium. Very strange paper, whatever this is. I bet it has some, I know it has some white gesso underneath, but I think it has some clear gesso on top of the print. It might be stubborn about laying down. If it's too stubborn, I might have to use glue. Some of the ink is lifting off of this mono print. if you didn't see the other video, I explained that this is a little bamboo. It's supposed to be a knife. It was in one of those picnic sets that has a bamboo fork and spoon, and this represents the knife. And we went to a tag sale one day, and a customer had purchased all the kits with the spoons and the forks, and they didn't want these, so they left them with the seller. And I happily took them because they are so great for so many uses. Okay, and then more what-ifing. Just sort of looking at it and deciding, does it need more? Do I want to bring in some of the ink tints or neo colors? Is it enough on its own? Just sort of spending some time with it and exploring how it feels. Boy, I really like it. I don't know if it needs anything more. I hope this light is showing it properly. I've been having trouble with my lights. I switched to a different kind of light, and when I look at it through my camera, it always looks dark, but the video ends up coming out okay. I really like the simplicity of it. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it there. And I hope you enjoyed this second collage video. And I'll probably end up doing a couple of more over the next couple of days because there's only 2 pages left in this journal. And then I'll add this to my list of sketchbooks and journals that I'm going to do an official flip through on. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. And click like if you liked it. And remember to subscribe if you don't want to miss any videos. I appreciate your watching. Have a great day. Thank you.